Come do a cord cutting spell with me. Okay, I like to start off, I use a paper plate because I like to be able to throw everything away when I'm done. And then I always like to put salt down. That's just the way that I start, by cleansing things and making sure it's just like ready to go. When it comes to picking your candles, you can honestly choose whatever you're called to. If you want to go by what the different colors mean, you can do that. I felt called to use red for multiple reasons. I like to carve the names into each candle and then make sure you know which candle's which, so you know how to track the wax. Tie the bitches together. I stuck them in a little bit of actual wax from another candle to keep them straight up. And now I'm going to dress them. I'm using other people's oils. This is a love oil from Sedora. I think I said that correct. So we just put a little drippy drop on each. Again, whatever you add to them, it has to do with what the spell is for. This is the grief oil for my friends Sunny and Katina at Connect Wellness. That's what this is. So we're gonna put a little drippy drip. Sometimes I make my own blends. I put my own oils. I put my own herbs. Sometimes I use friends. This is Break Up Gently. This is from my friend Megan. It smells so good. And this isn't necessarily a breakup spell. That herb blend was given to me basically to like cut relationships with ease and grace. So that's what I'm doing. So you can dress the candles prior to tying them, but I'm a lazy girl witch. So this is how I do it. And this is how I like to do it. Okay. Then you're gonna light them. Mine didn't want to light. But anyways, part 2 to see the results. See that double flame already. So this is the full video, very sped up, of the candle cord cutting spell that I did a few weeks ago. The second video, I explain a lot more in detail what is happening. But as you can see, there was a whole lot of flames and a whole lot of energy in this spell. It took until about 20 minutes before the flames caught fire together, and then 23 minutes or so is when the flame on the left, which was my flame, burned out. And you will see the flame on the right went for an hour and 15 minutes, which is just insane because these candles usually only burn like 45 minutes to an hour. So there are so many different ways that you could interpret energy of the flame in the way that the candle wax falls. I talk a little bit more about that on the second video, but on this one, I mean, it's just pretty crazy. The consensus is, and I say this on the other video too, is that it appears that the other person has the power in the relationship and they have the main energy and they like to think that they do, but they're the ones that have been holding on to me energetically. And they even fought in this candle cord cutting spell to not separate from me. Which is why as soon as I separate, I am able to completely separate. And you can see the abundance of energy between the two of us. So watch part 2 and I explain a little bit more about what's happening. So the other person's appears to be burning faster than mine, right? However, their wax is literally coming across the cord. Their energy is coming across the cord. So you would think that this person feels like they have more power, but really they're trying to stay connected to me. When they burned, we have all these flames, right? And this flame comes across to me. As soon as I detach from this person, look how powerful my flame is. Look at my desire and my energy to really break away from this person, right? As you can see, there's multiple flames on both sides. This could be for multiple times we've reconnected, multiple lifetimes that we've lived in. I mean, it is just an insane amount of energy between us over a very long period of time, right? So as you see, as soon as I detach, boom, candle burned out. Like, it's actually insane how this worked. And you can see all the wax, everything's all on my side, everything's all going down on my side. And the other person's candle is hardly moving, right? So my candle went out after 23 minutes. 23 minutes. The other person's candle burned for an hour and 15 minutes. Look, it's just still there. It just is like, no, thank you. We're not going anywhere. The amount of time that it held on was just absolutely insane. All of those flames were insane. The power of mine, when I really disconnected, it just goes to say that, like, I was actually the one who really wanted to detach. And I really did hold the power.